Skibbity doo. Right. So, is Twitch live? It's not doing anything, so refresh dashboard. It's live, huzzah! And is YouTube live? YouTube's live, awesome. It's working, this is good. 2 weeks in a row, it's actually working. We actually had some storms around here last night, and the internet did go off for a bit. But it came back, and I'm hoping they should be fine. The issues I was having before should be separate to that, so it shouldn't like restart those issues. So hopefully this all works pretty damn snazzy now. Yo, Peter, how's it going, man? Awesome to see you, dude. Hope you're having a swish win. I'm just going to whack it out on YouTube, on Discord. Because I forgot to do that last week, which was a silly mistake-a-rooney. So yeah, originally we were just going to do the expedition again. Because it's fun. Oh, the sound's coming through the wrong thing. Always summit. Always summit, mate. No, it's going through the right thing. So we're just going to... I've still got a cough from when I was ill before. We're just going to do the expedition again because it's fun and chill. However, I was thinking it could be fun to like do a mini constructor speedrun thing on the fly. So the first thing we're going to do is go back to the one we completed last time. And we're going to use the discovery menu as well as the expedition menu to basically construct a mini quick. This would be what I do. However, I usually use spreadsheets, but this will be. If I suppose we could actually use a spreadsheet, I could just bring one up. But anyway, this is kind of what I do as the first step, just to get a basic view of things, and then I'd detail it further. So obviously we're not going to spend a week making this step-by-step guide, but we're going to make a really quick one, which I thought just could be quite fun. Oh, we do be here. So this would have been just where we were when we finished it. Shabba. So, what we need to do is basically take stock of which ones of these are linear and which ones aren't. So, the way I'd usually do is I'd usually use both screens, but I'm not sure it's going to be really viable when I'm sort of showing this on a stream. I was thinking that fishing in the game was so relaxing myself. Like, it really is, isn't it? Hells yeah. And Josh, yo, how's it going? Awesome to have you folks. So, yeah, I guess I'll bring up Excel and make a blank workbook. Actually, should I make a blank workbook or should I use the one? Have a template for these expeditions. I don't know why that's in my head. I can't see a template one. I thought I made one. I'll bring up the Liquidate Expedition one. And then we'll just delete stuff. Not really digging the new expedition mission. Completed most of them, but can't stand fishing. Oh, really? Oh, that sucks, man. Is it worth completing? Clocked nearly 300 hours in the main save. Well, I mean, I think it's worth completing for like the rewards and stuff. However, there will be a chance to redo it as a redux, so a lesser... Like... The rewards will be the same, but it won't take as much effort, and that will be at the end of the year. So that's an option if you really hate fishing that much. But I mean, personally, I find the fishing's just super chill. So it's quite... And it's not... Even if you don't like it, it's not much effort. You can transfer your inventory slots across... Yes. So yeah, to transfer your inventory slots, you basically want to... Oh, you're saying is that's a good reason to... Yeah, that is a good reason to do. That's... So basically, once you've completed it, if you complete it on an existing save, you can then at the end of the expedition, once you completed it, you have a chance to send items from the expedition over. So if in the expedition you don't accept the slots and stuff when it does that, thank you, Swordman. Hells yeah, very much appreciated, dude. If you don't accept the exosuit slots and multiple slots, starship slots, they'll be in your inventory as items, which you can then transfer to your main save at the end. So that's the long explanation of that. But thank you, Swordman. Hells yeah. #07 in the chat. The mighty Swordaroo. Hope you're doing well, man. This cough / clearing throat thing is really annoying. Bloody, I assume it's left over from the thing. Sometimes you get it, don't you, for a few weeks. Right, so what I have on screen at the moment, which you guys can't see, which I'm just going to make sure there's no personal information showing. Yeah, it doesn't show my email anymore and stuff like it used to when you showed this. Cool. So I'll put that on. So this is the workbook for the Liquidator expedition. So you'll actually make a save as here. But like this, I think I might have actually shown this before. So this is a whole thing. Like this is the step by step by the end of it, how it looks after everything's done. So like these are the steps on the left, and on the right here, it's basically every item you could ever need. And I have it set up so like this one here, which is a gather, that has a big old formula which basically just takes into account all of these. So if I tick it to need to obtain anything in this particular row with a gather, then it will take the amount and the type at the top and basically give me a list of the things that's needed. When things are needed, then so things are used in a step, I also plug that in, and then that takes it off the amount that we have. And it's very simple, but there's just a lot of it. So basically, as I go through it, once I've done all the steps and stuff, and I've left gather spots and craft, build, and refine spots, I basically go from bottom up, and then put in what I'll need for the steps that require an item, and then I'll go to the most appropriate gather spot or crafting or refining before it, and then alter those to like bring in that, and that's how I come up with the exact numbers and stuff. As you can see, it's quite a big list. So we won't need this, but I'll quickly first make a copy. I could actually probably turn this part off. This might show information or whatever. So save a copy, that'll do. So I'll just call this 15. Aquarius expedition. Right, so I guess I'll just save that in documents. Blah, blah. Now, yeah, this is the copy. Any chance of sharing that as a Google Doc? I don't really want to share my whole formula and stuff. However, the steps I have done in the past, and I need to do that. So, like, I don't know why I haven't for the last couple. So when I do a step-by-step guide, I usually release the steps for patrons and members, like as the whole written thing and everything. But that just hasn't happened for the last couple, so I do apologise about that. But I'll make sure it happens for the next one. I won't be doing a step-by-step for this one. We're just working out a brief, so we won't reach this step. Oh, I'm not showing anymore. We'll reach... so usually, this is the milestones page. One of the first things I do is plug in all the milestones. We're not going to do that for this one because that will take me an hour or so just to plug them in. Because I have to go through the whole list and just manually type everything. I could do it via game files, but I don't have a thing set up to translate from the XMLs into a more readable table. And my knowledge on certain things just isn't as much as would be necessary to just super cleanly work through the files like that. This is route notes. So I go milestones, I write all those down. I then go on to route notes where I'll sort of copy paste the milestones into this and I'll work them into the order that they need to go in. So we're going to basically do that, the route notes. And I also usually pick up system information. This is actually a very short list compared to normal. There's normally like 20 systems fully done and everything. Part why it takes so long. Because then I can reference this back when I'm building it. And then the required blueprints. This is also the Liquidator had very few blueprints required. So these are basically anything you need to craft in the whole thing will be listed here so I can reference this to see what we need and so forth. Just an empty one with the column row headings. As we got something similar. Well, the setup and functionality is actually the part that I kind of want to protect in general, because that's like part of the mass amount of effort I've gone to be able to make these in the way I do. So I won't make it publicly available. If you literally just mean the headers, then sure. But I don't want to give really, like, it's kind of like the secret tools or whatever. It's part of that. Because, like, just making this in the beginning took so many hours is ridiculous. Although a lot of that is going back between stuff. But, I mean, I know you wouldn't share anything I didn't ask you to, so I'm fairly happy to give it to you. But obviously, really don't share it. Doing great, got back. Also, I will say, this isn't something that is like on a publishable level. So there are many things wrong with it, but I know what's wrong with it, so I know how to deal with it. If you get me? It's kind of like this is a mod, and what would be good to publish would be a AAA game. So, like, a AAA game can't publish a mod as an expansion because it just hasn't gone under any of the scrutiny needed to be something that's worth paying for, like that kind of thing. Yo, John, how's it going, man? Shadazy, what's up? Just started playing this game, having a really hard time finding a squid ship. Yeah, they're super rare. Like, every system has one, but I can't remember if a low economy system can spawn one. I think it can. Because low economy systems can't spawn S-class, but squids can only be S-class, and every system has one in the list. I just can't remember if anyone in chat can confirm that or not. It's on my spreadsheet, a lot of hacks in them, yeah. That's the thing, if I was going to release it, obviously I'd build it slightly better, but it's like, when the optimizations aren't required for yourself, then it's pointless to spend several hours extra doing them. Right, so what we're going to do then, I think... So I can delete all the extra information here. So like this stuff like take and stuff. So take, this column basically just means do you take the reward. Completed is obviously if when I'm doing step-by-step, has this been completed in what I'm doing? Claimed, has the reward been claimed? And that kind of thing. Just helps me keep track of everything, because making the step-by-step, you'd be surprised how much, basically you kind of need every milestone in your head at once to kind of keep referencing things back, so it's like, it's mentally exhausting. But I definitely overdo it, so. Right, check, I can't remember what check means. What does check mean? This is one of those things where it's like, I should know what that means. But obviously anyone who just saw this thing would be like, what the fuck does check mean? Now, it's lined up with the prerequisites. So prerequisites being like, you know, if a milestone needs another one to be completed before it can be completed. So I'm just going to delete all this. We'll see. Right, so... Now, the first thing we're going to do is quickly note the names of them, just so we have the names. We don't need all the information, because we're going to work on that on the fly. I did it twice, in fact. Hells yeah. Yeah, it is a really fun expedition. I do like it. It's so chill. So, actually, I mean, I can do this with this on the screen. I don't need everything. So, names. Casting off. Blue yon. Oh, blue. I need to be able to see. There we go. Yonder. Gone fishing 1. Toe in the water. Waiting in the water, children. The one that ... Catch. I forgot what the ... means. Oh, there's an actual word for it, isn't there? Gone fishing 2, message in a bottle, taking the bait, hook, line and sinker, freedom of the sea, sun on the water, pond skipper, one word, feed water. I'll actually just also note what phases these are in. And right. Ellipses, yes, thank you. Hells yeah. So opinion the best expeditions have. Oh, I did it twice. Thanks, Zane. Can't wait to use your guide. Oh, sorry. So, Genova, I'm not releasing a step-by-step guide for this. I think I'll actually put that in the pinned comment. Because, right, so I was late to it because I was away. And then I was sick when I got back. I'm still kind of a bit sick now. Ridiculous. And they take about a week to make. By the time this is done, it would be up for about a week, maybe 2. Before the end of the expedition, and then it would be completely useless, and it would be a week's worth of work to get to that point. So it's not remotely feasible for me to do that. It's honestly at this point would be a waste of my time because they're already a bit tricky to do as far as time investment reward goes. But I do them because people obviously appreciate them. But yeah. If I'm I can't do it if I'm doing them late, and I didn't really have much of a choice this time. So I'm going to put it in the comment just so people who pop in know. Step by step for this one due to circumstances. Delaying it. I'll do. And I'll pin that. There we go. I just want to make it clear. Like, I did put a post out, but obviously posts, they don't always... Not everyone always sees them. Guess I'll just have to watch you playing. I always wait for the guides, but totally understandable. Yeah, sorry about that. I do feel bad about it because obviously a lot of people wait for them. I've still not started the expedition yet. How long left and roughly how long does it take? Speedrun a full RNG, impossible. It's not full RNG. You decide when you go to that planet to fish the irradiated fish. That is an RNG. You chose when to go there. So it's about efficiency. Efficiency, there's RNG in everything. There's just a lot more RNG in this one than other ones. But you can still choose the things that are an RNG and make it more efficient. For instance, you know that System 4 has an irradiated planet. So when you're there, you just pop to that one instead of, like in System 3, going back to a system that had one and blah, blah, you know, stuff like that. Efficiency, I like it. Nice. How did I not see that? Right. Bosh. So, gone fishing 3 tails of the waves. Yes, it actually does help me to say it as I'm doing it. Because otherwise I have to keep an eye on the screen because you constantly change it, so you're going too quick to really remember it. So as I'm talking now and doing this, I'm having to constantly check the screen for what I'm typing as opposed to just saying it while I'm typing it and then not having to check. Gone fishing 4. Call of the water in hot water. Oop. Ah, there it works. Night fishing. Pearls of wisdom. the lunker. Oh, yes. Wading in again. Gone fishing 5. The angler rests. Scales of fire. Fins of thunder. Abyssal wonder. Myths of the deep. And how many spaces are on the end of these that I didn't realise? Fresh sell fish. Fresh sell fish? What the fricking kind of grammar is that? I mean, it probably is correct, but it seems fresh sell fish. It sounds like something someone who doesn't know how to speak English would say. To me, anyway. But I have this sometimes. Sometimes I think, like, that doesn't sound right, but it's perfect grammar. It's not bad. My first save, not knowing anything, took about 5 hours. My established save took 2:30. Ah, nice. 2:30 is good. I spent 4 hours doing it my first time, but I was streaming, I suppose. Imagine this ESO, but with 7 players, 1 per class, all running around assisting with the stories. If only I had 6 other people. Oh. That would be a pretty interesting game type Scar. I'm thinking more like Scar, but bigger. Yo, Train, by the way. I haven't actually said hello, Train. How's it going, man? Hope you're doing well. Pinned Space Daddy. Pin what? Wait, what? Oh, is that related to things? Should I put it in Twitch as well as a pin? At these moments as well, I always blame myself for not being a native speaker. Thanks. What? I wasn't saying. You took that as an insult. You didn't write that. But, you know, this is literally made by an English company. I don't know, you said you were pinning something. Right, so, where did 5 start? 5 started on Gone Fishing 5. I suppose this stream can go as a dodgy guide to it, because we will be working out a very generally efficient order. So, this is the order. So now, we'll go through it with... first we'll check out for prerequisites. So... I'll hide the reward and subtitle page. We just don't need those. Sorry, columns, not pages. So prerequisites. So well, basically, we can't work out prerequisites without being in the actual thing. I can remember a few though. So Scales of Fire can only be done once the Angler Rest is done. So I can do... I misspelled Abyssal. I put a bloody... There's a weird closing square brackets in it. Scales of Fire prerequisite is the Angler Rests. Oh, rests. Plural. I think 1 per class is more important for representation in an RPG game. 10 players, 1 per race. We figured you could have a full role team. And right, cool. Now, I suppose let's just pop on to... I mean, it only takes a second to switch between a save. Oh, music. I wasn't sure if my alarm was going off or someone was calling me then. So we'll go to Gek Panda or on planet. Who is there? Someone in? Yeah, that's aboard the space anomaly. So basically, to work at the prerequisites, you'd literally just target each milestone and then see if it's like, you've got to complete this one first, buddy, before you can do that. Okay. Let's work your way back. Like I said, this is a very quick, rough and ready way of building the speedrun or whatever, or the step-by-steps and stuff, but We're going to get the most effective parts of it, like in this one. So there's nothing to complete. So, I'm still in the Liquidators expedition on this one then. 5 complete overall, collect rewards. Oh no, so I am on the main thing. Wait, what's the multi-tool? So that's that one. I'll make sure I've collected that. Well, what multi-tool have I got on? The B class, okay. So yeah, let's... Oh, ain't it? Yeah, so that is the one that's on. So we'll need to make a copy of that. I'm glad I remembered that. Sweet. First planet, I would add scan the 4 birds for 1,000 nanites. Easy way to get... yeah, I saw someone mention that. It actually might have been you. I think you mentioned it in the comments on the post to another person. Or just added it as an extra tip. That is a good tip, man. Just 4 birds for 1,000 nanites is freaking peak. So, right. Is there anything else I need to do here? Click Starship, what have I got there? Starborn Runner. That does have the photonics core. What starships have I got on this one? Well, wrong one. I'm full on vultures. Well, we can get the Starborn Runner on this one if we need to. So let's just collect it. Should be a decent amount of stuff. Unfortunately, we definitely lost a bunch of money from the slots that we forgot to send over, or I forgot to send over. Just scroll it up. There we go. Not too bad. 25,000 nanites is nice. So, yeah, right. So, is there anything I need to do for that? Let's, there was this thing, what was on at the moment? Oh, it's just posters. Alright, meh. Meh, meh. So, let's quickly save in the ship before we do anything, and then we'll go over. Then 1k nanites on the first planet would let you get the hyperdrive upgrade before leaving the first system. Yeah, so, well, you need to do that if you want to do one shot trip to the thingy. I believe on my first run, I just sold some stuff. Like, you can get pre-packaged things. They sell for 580 each. So you can easily get the nanites, but that sounds like a really quick way to get it. So that's an option, basically. So, let's jump in, and we'll get the data we need. Ked. 3 C-Class from Nexus. I suppose you could just get 3. Get you everywhere in one hop. Everywhere? I thought it was like a 500 or 600 light year one later on. C-Class. That goes from 50 to 100, right? Does it go higher? I normally get about 70. And of course, with adjacency bonus, well, that's not that high. But, could do. No, C classes can't give efficiency, I don't believe, can they? I think efficiency can only be gained on A and S class. A class might give, can only give you one of them, or both. S class is guaranteed efficiency and light year. I think, anyway. This is all from memory from years ago. Maybe not R5. IU might be on the wrong. Well, there is one that gives an S-class hyperdrive in the station, so we can work that into. By the way, actually, I think once we've worked this out, I'll try and clean up this thing that we're making now, and I'll release that because that might be helpful for some people. Right, so first thing to work out is prerequisites. So that's obviously got no freaking prerequisite. Why am I even checking that one? Catch 1 legendary fish. I doubt that does, but we'll get that completed from the hidden one. Fishing rig. Okay, so I suppose technically we need to do Gone Fishing 1 first. Yeah, because fishing rig plans. So Gone Fishing 1 is going to be a prerequisite for a lot. So which one was that? Myths of the Deep. So Gone Fishing 1. I'll also just copy that. So anything that requires any fish to be caught ever requires this one. So Abyssal Wonder, recording underwater creature, that's scanning, that's fine. Catch 3 fish in a storm, Gone Fishing 1. The angler rest, land a message from an angler. I assume that needs the last one, or Gone Fishing 5. I think it's Gone Fishing 5 it requires. Or just the location. We'll see. Let's have a quick look at these. So land 100 fish. So that is Gone Fishing 1. 3 enormous fish, Gone Fishing 1. Nocturnal fish, Gone Fishing 1. Land 7 uncommon. Yeah, that one. Then ice cold, that's going to be catching the fish in an icy environment. The inky depths, I'm not sure about that one. Cast your line in deep water, yep. Oh, clicking things. That needs it. Lazy fisherman, 13 fish without a trap, that's a different prerequisite. Establish an underwater base. Reach ocean depths of 0 to 50 U. That's. And a message from an angler. So tells of the waves. Oh no, that's a different one. Right. So next. When does the expedition end? Oh yeah, sorry. We'll check that out shortly, I guess. Or does it say it on here somewhere? Does it say it in the logs? Paul asked as well. I do apologise, Paul. I was thinking I'll have to check at a later date, but there's no countdown here. Does anyone in the chat know? Even roughly, whether it's a few weeks left. I didn't check when we were clicking into this, but it might have said. I'm trying to think of a good way to check that. If no one says in the chat, sorry Paul, if you are still there, I do apologise. Just looking at, thank you man, very much appreciated. So the lazy fisherman, blah blah blah. Ocean depth. So 2. Feed water, uncommon irradiated fish, yes. It's lost the thing. There we go. That pond skipper, exoskiff, that's a different one, I believe. 3 fish that are only active during the day. Fish back to the water. Hook, line, sinker. Use bait while fishing. Message in a bottle, baby. So, catch of the day. Cook a fish dish. Miss out on a catch. Catch your first 5 fish. Acquire a fishing rig. Right. So that is a hell of a lot that require Gone Fishing 1. Mine doesn't scroll how much time is left for several expeditions now. Oh, that's weird. That's the first. When's expedition end? So yeah, right. Oh, I need to freaking drink. So I'm going to get my generic energy drink that is green and tastes of lingonberry sour. Or sour lingonberry. Got nothing to do with St. Patrick's Day or PewDiePie or anything. Right. So now we just need to check the others. Much better. Right, so Abyssal Wonder. That's not going to have a requirement. Only active in a storm. I mean, we need to be in a storm. So what does this say it requires? So, okay. We need Gone Fishing 5 done first. Oh, I misspelled Gone Fishing 5, but HS. So, we can assume from that... Oh, accidentally... Son of a bitch. So let me do the thing, homie. Thank you. So we can assume from that every one of those, the message in a bottle ones, require the previous, like, gone fishing to complete. Now, I'm assuming that, like most rendezvous, you don't need to do them in order. Do I need 4 before I do this? No, yeah, I can just go straight to rendezvous 5 if I want to. Cool. 100 fish, enormous, harvest living pearls. Cash line, deep water. No, you don't even need the skiff for that, but I suppose we do want the Aquarius thing. So the inky depths. It's a pre-packaged thing for landing on water. So wading in. The inky depths needs gone fishing 1 and wading in. It doesn't need the wading in. Which is the one that gives a skiff. Cook it, the one to cook a fish, so catch a day needs wading in. Oh. Which one gives the skiff, damn it? Waiting on what the children will be. Extra skiff plans. So, freedom of the sea. So, freedom of the sea is the one to coastline. Well, we don't need that, I suppose. Wait, was one of them deploy your skiff? Yeah. So, pond skipper needs freedom of the sea. Freedom of the sea. 4 weeks remaining. Thank you, Sunlita. Yeah, so Paul Stargasm, if you are still watching, man, 4 weeks remaining. If not, I apologise to no one, I guess, because he's not here anymore. But I'll try and remember if he pops back in. And Aludes as well. Yeah, Sunlita said 4 weeks. Right, Bosh. Bait wall fishing. There's no real thing for that. Okay, cool. Right, that's all the prerequisites done. You might need to save the quest selected to increase the slots of complete. You may need to have... Oh, to increase the odds to complete it. So messaging a bottle. It seems for messaging a bottle, the main thing is to have no bait on. However, so that sometimes can be a thing where you have to select it. So if it's giving you trouble, selecting it does seem to help. So you're not reading Twitch chat with second-class citizens now? Well, yeah, I am. Oh, you read... Okay, well, see, you put 16th of October is the end date. Now, that is helpful, but saying 4 weeks remaining is slightly more helpful. Because it gives us the actual exact amount. I did miss that, though. Trying to get me in trouble anyway. Part of the rules of dual streaming is that I can't neglect Twitch chat. Bastard. There is also no combat, so scrapping ship rocket gives copper and frees up a slot. Trade rocket to sell fish might also be wise. Shame. Ship rocket gives copper and frees up a slot. So do we can buy copper from the first station as well. I'm trying to think. Are we auto-given the thing to get the trade rocket? No. Does one of the things reward the trade rocket? Let's have a look. Oh, the traps. So Tales of the Waves, that does need to be done on one where you... Like laser fishermen, so Tales of the Waves for the laser fishermen. Now writing all these down without the subtitle is a bit tricky because the names don't fully tell you exactly what they are. Yo everyone... I don't know. You have to get it from the anomaly. Okay. I mean, it definitely would be helpful. Do we have a reason to go to the anomaly at any point? I'm trying to think whether it's worth it. I don't have too much experience with trade rocket. What quirky? Quirky? The quirky Gek, how's it going, man? Yo, yo. And right, sorry, I was just catching up on Chatteroony. Right, so I think we've done prerequisite wise. So now we'd want to go work on general order. Order. So one thing to do. I'm just wondering without. I think I need to write a note of what these are. It just makes it so much easier. I think I'll actually speed up things quite a bit. So let's quickly write. So I'd normally write. Let's. There we go. Task. So, find starship. These aren't the... I normally write the exact wording, but I'm just doing shorthand at the moment. Build fishing rig. 5 fish. Flotsam. Cook fish. Rendezvous. Message. Use bait. Uncommon catch. Release 3 fish. 3 night fish. Use exo skiff. 4 uncommon irradiated fish. Bracket now. Rendezvous. Bottle message. What is it? Me taking the time to think of a shorter way of writing this is taking way longer than it would be to just write reach ocean depths. Reach 50 U below sea level. Establish underwater base. 13 fish with traps. Cast your line deep water. Yeah, fish in open water. Brackets deep. 5 uncommon ice fish. Rendezvous. Bottle message. Didn't even capitalize a B that time, like some kind of hooer. Some kind of brigand. I'm actually exactly sure what a brigand is. What's the other one? It was a class on Elden Ring. It's a swordsman one. I can't remember what it is. So 7 uncommon. Oh, did I do 2 C's? Like some kind of moron. Uncommon hot fish. Hot and sexy. Wait, 3 nocturnal. Didn't I already do? Yeah, 3 night fish. Wait, what? Did I do the wrong thing there? 3 night fish. So was the other one actually day fish and I just read it wrong? So, yeah. Why did I write that as night fish? What the frickery chicken, man? Yeah, I don't know. So, sun on the water. It's 3 day fish, not night fish. Right, so pearls of wisdom. 15 living pearls. Land, 3 enormous fish. 3 enormous. I spelled that wrong. And 100 total fish. Hey, last one. Rendezvous. Bottle message. That one is catch special legendary fish. 3 fish, 3 stormfish. Scan 100 kg plus fish. Catch one legendary fish. And sell 500k off fish. Okay, right. Zane is as uncommon as a moron. No. That means I'm super common. State of the world. Hot take. Traps are so useless, fish caught, they don't count for your wonders catalogue. Oh, really? I won't call them useless, but yeah. They don't do it. They don't tick all the boxes. I would be halfway with this expedition right now. Oh, you would be. I mean, sure. But this is just a fun little thing to do. It's not about, like... It's not about completing this specific encounter of the expedition, within the total fastest, including prep time. It's like whenever I make any kind of browser app or whatever, it takes me way more effort to make that app than it would save me on doing the calculation for me. But other people can use it, so it saves loads of time overall. Traps can catch the angler, but are good for the cookie side. Yeah, it's just some little scribbles to my eyes. I'm watching 4K if I could barely read anything. Sorry, yeah. I mean, it is... Wait, it really? This is on a 2K screen. So what's going on? Oh, actually, I think I'm streaming in 1080, aren't I? So it's only 1080, yeah. So you cannot increase the view by moving the slide at the bottom or to the left. Oh, it isn't that you cannot increase the... Wait, what? Oh, this. I've never used this. Well, this is fancy. How long have I been using Excel before someone had to tell me that there's a zoom slider at the bottom? Had no idea. I thought whenever I need to zoom, I've always had to go to view and then zoom or whatever. And I only ever do that for like, shut up, Trey. Don't you say a freaking word. No, screw you. Well, that was helpful. But the thing is, when I'm using Excel, I like being able to see as much as possible. So if I can make it out, then I'll have it as small as possible. But obviously, I'm showing you guys, so it would be helpful to have it bigger. You could do it Word too. What? I never use Word. Very special. Shut your face. Right, then this will blow your mind. You could do it Word too. Well, this will blow your mind even more. Not only do I not use Word, do you know what I use instead? Notepad. Not only just Notepad, it's literally just Notepad. Like, I even used to code apps in Notepad Plus. In fact, I might have done it in Notepad at one point. I don't know. And not only that, not only do I use Notepad to write everything, all my scripts and everything I write in Notepad, but I pay for the yearly subscription to Microsoft 365. So I have all of these things. I pay for them. And the only one of them I use is Excel. When I started web dev way back, I used Notepad. Yeah, it's not bad. It does a job. I must admit, I do like Atom now. Because it has some of the autocompletes and stuff and like different coloring for different things. It is helpful. But I'm very lazy in my ways, so I'm like, I'd rather take longer to do stuff and use this old stuff instead of relearning something. Right, anyway, so I'm actually going to still, so I can see yeah, that's all of them. I just want to be able to see everything. Actually, I can decrease that. I don't need 1,000 formulas this time. Right, so as far as working order goes, so casting off, find Starship. So find Starship, we'll right by it. I have been on both attempts now. Leave planet. I believe we still need to fix some stuff, but I'm not sure there's anything that we can do before that. Gone fishing, so that's the first rendezvous. We have to leave the system for that. Toe in the water, build fishing rig. So these don't need gone fishing beforehand, but I mean, it's going to happen after. Are there any that we can do on the first one? 50U below sea level. Establish an underwater bath. Oh, you gotta love an underwater bath now. How would you look at it? Child of the sea. Establish underwater base. Which one gives us a base computer? Base computer plans. Blue yonder. It's all for blue yonder. It tells you. I don't know why I'm going terrible, stereotypical Irish. So blue yonder for the prerequisite for that biatch. 13 fish with traps, tail of the waves. Now we'll definitely want to make sure we've got enough stuff for tail of the waves. I mean for the lazy fisherman, so tail of the waves. We'll move this one. Well, we'll put lazy fisherman just after it. That didn't work. Cut. Insert cut cells. There we go. The inky depths. So all of these are just the previous ones. Pearls of living pearls we can do, but we'll do that on the first one with ocean, that we're going near the ocean. So I think we'll cut and put this after like wading in. Flotsam, the one that got away, this is passive. This will complete at some point. We don't need this within the list. So is enormous fish, the lunker, which will likely complete after the getting flotsam. You need stuff to make warp cells. Yeah. What's the practical application of fishing in NMS? Any good recipes that can give 400-ish nano? Well, there are no cooking items that can give more than 128, I think. Is it nanites per one? Basically, you want the highest quality thing that will give that. I doubt fishing will match with like the most well-made pie, but I'm actually going to look into that pretty soon. But if you're giving to what's his face, Kronos, then you're not going to get more than 128 per hand in. I did say use atoms on liter unless you're talking to someone else. Like, I literally... Actually, let's risk it. Is anything going to show up that I don't want anyone to see? No, it literally just shows a constant for crop data. That's fine then. Oh, you do use Atom, I have it. It is stuff to make warp cells. Right, so let's go back to going through these. So we've got casting off, so find starship first. We leave the planet. We'll then eventually warp to rendezvous 1. We'll then build the fishing rig after claiming that thing. We'll then 5 fish. We'll catch 5 fish. Get 15 living pearls. Now, what planet is rendezvous 1? Does it say in the thing whether it's a rendezvous? Oh, we're not on that kind of thing, are we? I have to switch back to let's select. I know it is. Yeah, Atom is decent though, yeah. I do quite like it. Certainly makes things easier. One thing I always forget is what I need to write to make the basic framework for a HTML. So like, I'm really grateful that in Atom I can just like, you know, arrow brackets HTML and then it just builds it for me. And I can just put it in the body. Because whenever I'm doing an app, I put it into my website and I put it into a code cell, so it doesn't need the structure, but I need the structure to test it while I'm building it. So, right. Because yeah, it should normally say so and so weeks left, but it doesn't, does it? Like a bastard. As far as practical application, by the way, I'm not sure there is one, but is there a practical application for almost anything in NMS? Like the end goal thing? It's just fun and silly. I knew the answer, I think you're a monster. Right, so... it doesn't want to tell me what rendezvous 1 and 5 is, so... let's pop up. Oh yeah, isn't there like a... there's a ruin below us, isn't there? I don't you care about it though. We're going to pop up to a teleporter so we can see what the names of the systems are for rendezvous. Plus, this will give us quick access to check vendors. Holy giblets. I don't want any, you gab shooting. You big pooey bastard. Pooey? Why is it pooey? Page you'll find he's full of shit. Ah. Here we go. So. Shabba doobie in a bottle, baby. How many times am I going to sing Genie in a Bottle? Probably a lot. Yeah, I've now decided that I am actually going to release this as a written step-by-step. It'd be very simple, but it should be helpful. What do I get here? No, here first. So we'll write the most basics of the things. So space stations, here we go. This is what we need. One. Where's Rendezvous 2? Oh, I assume we're in Rendezvous 5, and this is Rendezvous 2? Oh. Does anyone know? Right, let's just write the ones we got at the moment. So, we'll go back to this. And that'll do. System info. So we'll delete all these. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. Now what we need is... Okay, we've actually got them here, so I could just delete all these lines. That should be helpful. There we go. These are already set up for like a 6-planet system. So, notes, starting system, rendezvous 1, rendezvous 2, rendezvous 3, rendezvous 4, rendezvous 5. So, these are systems going to note. Rendezvous 1 is Sainsbury Junction. Rendezvous 2, we're not entirely sure. Rendezvous 3 is Ughelli. Ughelli Junction. Just do Ughelli. Why are we putting the junction here? Rendezvous 4 is... Oh, cute. Zaresvet. 15 Stella. Oh, just 15. Rendezvous 5 is probably what we're in. Got to go. I work tonight. Y'all's have fun. Catch you later, John, man. It's awesome to have you, dude. Hope you have a swish day at work. Yo, Katrina, how's it going? Shadazy. Right, swish. So, I assume the starting one is Galleons. I should have looked at it before I left the previous one, but didn't. Transmission coordinates. What is that in relation to? Well, as for this, what we can do is just find out what the starting one is, and then that'll just give us what Rendezvous 2 is, because, you know. La 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 la. Scoopy doopy doopy doo doo. Boom booty doo boo doo boo doo 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 boom booty doo boom boo doo doo doo. Eurus. Yeah, Gallants. Gallants is starting system. Okay, right. Mid select, go back. Oh, silver away. Starting. 1, do, 2, do. I don't know why Thunderbirds is in my head, but it is. Yes. And finally, rendezvous 5. Now, we don't know for sure this is rendezvous 5, so we're going to go to this one. I think rendezvous 1's the one that has the S-Class hyperdrive, but we'll double check that. We're going to have to work a lot from memory on this, because this is something I'd usually spend several days, like, researching everything, but we're doing it in a few hours, so... Yeah, no. Discovered by the angler. Route 5, Valheim. By him. Got to put a bit of phlegm in there. Right, cool. So now we've got these basics. We'll also start doing the stuff. So first of all, gallants. Power generation balanced. Do I actually need that? Spectral class. Ah, balls. I mean, they're all yellow, aren't they? I think. We can alter that if it's incorrect. Race Corva. X. A last little x is important. Otherwise, you're just swearing in Polish. Type. What am I thinking here? Oh, economy type. Power generation. Do I actually need power? Why do I need that? Is it power generation? Is that the thing I'd normally get? I'm not going to select all. We don't need this information, would we? I'm going to go over the top here. So we have different things. The only issue is, without bothering with like adding to wonders and stuff, I have no idea what order these planets are in. I suppose as long as I'm not doing addresses, it doesn't really matter. I just have to remember that these aren't in order. Usually I'd have these in order with full portal addresses, but bit unnecessary. So planet names, let's do that. Again, do I need all these planets? No. A better way to do this would be for me to note down the types of planets we need, and then I can just note the ones that fit that thing. So we need irradiated or radio planet. We need ice planet. We need hot planet, hot and sexy. Is that it? Oh, this is still has the data from liquidators. As does this. Some of those might be helpful. Pointless taking it off, although they're sometimes different, so let's just take that off anyway. Right. So yeah, let's have a quick look in this. So leave the planet. So what types of planets do we need? Leave planet. Fish, living pearls, cook fish. Sinker, release 3 fish, 3 day fish. Irradiated. Ice. How do you do ice? Yeah. Hot I suppose storm. So like a stormy bit should be good. So extreme. And that's kind of it. So got Thunderbirds. What's that? Exactly why you've got the Thunderbirds stuck in your head. Right, so we need just those. We just need to note those. So system info again. So in the first one, we've got Endless Morass. We have empty. Hyperborean. Well, the starting system doesn't matter because we can't fish until we've gone to Rendezvous 1. So let's skip the starting system for this for the moment anyway. Sainsbury's. Where's Sainsbury's? There it is. So temperate, humid, fungal, windswept, hot. We have a hot and sexy one in Rendezvous 1. So that is Jinsk. Juan, Ashk. So we have this one. Not a moon, it's a planute. Hot. I'll just put the actual one. It's not. Oh, it's extreme. Perfect. Extreme. Extreme victory. Even though it's supreme. And that's kind of all we need to know. Okay. Cool. Right, what's a rendezvous? So that's next. Weird name. What do you call some? So Bosch, Frost. We has Frost homies, and it's kind of like a cat name. Nyen. Nonive, which is Frostband, and it is not extreme. I've just realised this should be true. It's Boolean. That's what it is. Fucking Boolean, mate. We have a hot planet here too, hot and sexy. It's worth noting a secondary one just in case. Can't see the bloody thing. Well, Odeg. Odeg 8980A2. Odeg 89A2. And is it torrid? And it's not extreme. Yeah, it was torrid. Ugali? That's not the next one, is it? Oh, it is the next one. Okay. What kind of crazy happenstance is going on here? Nuclear, so... Okay. Nuclear, as the Americans say. Then we got Frosty Bitch. Another feckin' one I can't read. Eat Up. Prime. Freshwan. Aye. And false. Then what else we got? A secondary Frosty Bitch. I'll note this down first as well. Talk. This one is also not extreme. but it is frozen. And it's already good. Cool. We actually have everything here. I don't think we need to note down anything else. No, yeah, we do. If we can find more extreme ones of the same one, then that would be worth noting. So let's have a look. So Zerist. Valheim. Nope. Okay. Yo, Midnight All. How's it going, man? Exactly what you have to do. Right, Pete. What up? What up, dog? Right, so now we've got those listed that we need. We can use that as a reference. A reference. Let's get up a secondary window. So if we go to there we go, root notes. And there we go, just so you guys can see a bit better, I guess. Hopefully some of y'all can see. So now we need to, well, we can, this will help us to work this out. Rendezvous 1 has a hot planet that I believe it said was, it's extreme, so that would be amazing to do Stormfish on. However, which is the one that gives us extra baits? The bait recipe, sorry. Because if we can actually work that one out to use a storm bait, that would be freaking peak. Yeah, man. Rendezvous 2. We could go back to Rendezvous 1 system. We'll use this using the baits as a backup. We don't need the baits for the stormy fish. Yo. So can he see anything? Well, that's not good. So we won't be doing... We'll try the stormfish on the hot one, but we'll just be focusing on the hot, and once we got it, we'll leave. But we'll have a backup extreme planet to go to. So, here, obviously Rendezvous 1. So, in that, we can build the fishing rig. We'll get 5 fish. We'll also do the hot fish. We won't do living pearls on this one because that would be hella dangerous. We'll find a different one to do that on. We won't cook the fish on that either. That needs wading in, which we will get then, but we'll do that at a different time. Cut. We'll put that by that as well. One thing I'll actually often do here is I'll grab the rendezvous. And then I'll just put those together. And then I can put things in between when necessary. Actually, Scales of Fire has to be done after that as well. So now, taking the bait, so we can actually just put an extra row there just to split these two. So this is what's like already built. Taking the bait, use bait. We can do that one immediately here. Hook on sinker, catch on common fish. Cut. This will be done before this one works out. Freedom of the sea. Release 3 fish. We can do that very easily. sun on the water. This is kind of passive. So is the night one. Oh, I don't mean to do that. Now, ponds can be used exoskiff, freedom of the sea. Where's freedom of the sea? Release 3 fish. We won't do it on that one. We'll do that on, I guess. So rendezvous 2. What's this stuff does that? That has frostbound and torrid. So we'll go on the frostbound one after rendezvous 2. So we'll get the ice fish there. Now, the only information I don't have is what biomes the rendezvous planets are, because that would also be very helpful. Because if one of them is an ice planet in like rendezvous 3 or something, then we don't need to go to one in rendezvous 2, so it would save us time. But I'm not entirely sure. So we'll put that there after rendezvous 2. So 5 ice fish will use the skiff there as well. We'll also look at getting the pearls then. Also cook the fish and get the pearls then. Why have I spelt so many things incorrectly here? Right, let's type it too fast. So feed water for uncommon irradiated fish. So where's the irradiated one? That's rendezvous 3, I'm guessing. Yeah, rendezvous 3. So irradiated fish can be done in rendezvous 3. And he went full Jonathan Wass then with a rendezvous 3. Come on here, let me in. So where do we get the traps? Tells of the waves. So that's after that one as well. So we can whack the traps. I suppose we won't get the fish then, but we'll want to focus on this one then. So we'll put that right there. I'm free diving. We'll also want to do that around here as well. So 50 below sea level. Establish an underwater base. Fish in open water. We'll do that on the ice one. This one. We could do the underwater base here. Do you need the base to put the traps down for the bait? If so, then we'll just do it later, yeah. We could even do the pearls then. So when I'll do the pearls with after the base one. Full of water. Establish underwater base. Uncommon irradiated fish. Yeah, so we'll do that while the traps are running, because that just feels like we're giving them more time to do it. You don't need a base. If I remember correctly, Aggressive Sentinel Planet is one of the previous run the rendezvous ones. Oh, you need pearls for the base. Okay, but you don't need. But you definitely don't need the base to make the traps. Because if not, it'd still be good to do it here, but we'll put the traps down, get the pearls while the traps are working, make the base, empty the traps, do the fishing, empty them again. Traps are freestanding. Cool, thank you. Right, so in that case, yeah. We'll move the establish underwater base to after pearls. And we'll move this cut to before then. Cool, that's better. So wading in again, 100 total fish caught. That is kind of semi-passive. We'll put that here. 3 stormfish. So which one of these had another storm planet? Does Rendezvous 5... What's that, this one? Does this have a storm planet? No, Rendezvous 4 did, I think, no. Yeah. So, boggy planet. Scooby-Dooby in a man. Rendezvous 4 had Iatare. That is boggy and true. So let's whack that up. So, 1 through 4. Doodly-doo, doodly-doo, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. So Stormfish on that one. Abyssal Wonder, scan. Right, this is tricky. I can't remember where we scanned it last time. Does anyone know of a planet on the route that has 100k plus fish? Does it run... What? 2 except Rendezvous 5 or Storm? I don't understand what you mean. Second planet in what, sorry? That... I have no idea what you mean by second planet. Which planet's that? You can collect fish from the traps in any base, not just your own. Well, that's helpful. Hells yeah. Right, correct. The aggressive central planet is one on the rendezvous ones. Why do you need an aggressive central planet? I know it's extreme, but it's not a stormy extreme, is it? So, all except Rendezvous 5 are storm. Do you mean that all except Rendezvous 5 has a storm extreme planet? And Rendezvous 2 planet has large fish. You're the Game Hub, man. Thank you, dude. So, Rendezvous 2 planet has large fish. Oh, as in, the actual Rendezvous planet itself, the one we'll go to, has a large fish? Okay, that's helpful. I said extreme, but they... Oh, yeah, but we're looking for extreme just to increase the chances of getting a storm. That's purely why I'm looking at extreme ones. Because if we get a storm while we're doing it anyway, then that's great. We'll just passively complete the storm one, hopefully. But we need just a backup in case that doesn't happen. Right, so that's Rendezvous 2. So we'll mark that for the moment then as Rendezvous 2. To scan for fish. Myths of the Deep, 1 legendary fish. We'll get that after Scales of Fire. And this... I don't know when we'll complete this yet. Put it here for the moment. Right, so this is a very basic one. What I do is I'd usually have a slightly better idea of what we got now because I'd have taken more notes during my first run. But we do this, and then I'd use this to come up with a full step-by-step route. I think. I'd either do that, or I'd just run this. And then, because there's always mistakes, there's always a better route than this, there's always some unexpected thing that comes up, and then I make the final. So this is like a first draft one. This is how I always do it. So, what's the best route now? We could run it. But it'd be better if I thought up a few extra gathering steps real quick first. So, we'll go through the route in my head to work out what we need. This is going to be fun. God. Right, so, how am I going to do this? I think we do it in the step-by-step. So the first thing we're going to do is delete this initial step-by-step thing. I'm going to end up releasing a feckin' step-by-step guide, even though I said I wasn't going to. Right, I'll then also... I'm just going to delete all of this. Oh, I deleted more than I wanted to there. I just realised. Don't want to delete that gather one. We'll then delete all these. We'll go down to the bottom. And hoop. Right, we now need to work out exactly what we have when we start. So that's really easy because we've already got that save. We can just quickly switch to. Oop. Right, cool. One thing to consider if anyone does want to speedrun this is to get traps as fast as possible as they take a long time to fill. Yeah. We're basically doing it the second we get the thing to build the traps. Right, so for this, let's quickly check. We'll go quickly back to the first one. It's an interesting exercise trying to work out the best possible one within like a single stream. It's quite fun. But also my brain is slightly frazzled already. Right. So we have life support gel, 2 iron batteries. Nope. Nope. Ah. There we go. Life support gel and 2 iron batteries. Where have I got these dang things? There. Iron batteries. Life support gel. What we got on our ship? Warp cell. 2 thingamabobs. 2 launch fuel. A thingy madoodle. So, right, warp cell. Dihydrogen jelly. Launch thrust the thing dudes. Launch fuel. We also have a repair kit. Right, so we do have that bait, but I haven't got that in the list, and I'm going to bother doing that now. I do like theory crafting expeditions. Yeah, it is fun. One thing to consider if anyone does want to. Oh, yeah. So extreme, but they'll have storms to do. Boink, snowball. Look at this. Right, cool. So, now I've done that. we can. So before I do any of this, we actually the gather. I've put that in all the things, so I don't need to worry about overwriting that. We're going to go. I guess it's going to be the best way to do this. It's a bit of claim completions. Right. Root note, step by step. Come on. So we'll have the details. So before we get to ship, we'll gather. We don't know what we're gathering yet, but this is a gather spot that we need. We will gather travel, get to ship. Then we'll craft, refine. I hate it when it sticks like this. There we go. Right, then, so we'll get ship, we'll craft, we'll refine. Then we'll fix ship. I'm just going to say ship. Now, we know that fixing the ship will require a few things. So it'll require a metal plating, which will be crafted. So we'll obtain one there. No, that's carbon. What am I doing? So, so to make the metal plating here, do I do this now or after, actually? We'll just plug in this, what's required here. So we need one metal plating, a dihydrogen jelly, pure ferrite. There's a metal plating. Required one metal plating, one dihydrogen jelly, pure ferrite, and hermetic seal. So 50 pure ferrite. Cool. As you can see, it glows red when there's something missing, which just makes it easier for me to spot. Scan birds. I don't know for sure if we need to yet, but don't worry, I'm keeping that in mind. Because we might just sacrifice some prepackaged technology to get the nanites instead, which would be quicker because we'd be given that by the rewards. That's the only thing I'm thinking. It depends what else we complete. Things, I think it would take too much time to complete things. Extra. I think we'd have to complete extra things to do that, so it probably will be quicker. But right, so we then fix ship. Should I note when it completes things? Probably. So find starship, so get ship, will also complete, and that will be fine. Oh, casting off. Do we... Okay, this is where it's good to have all the rewards and stuff, because now I need to check back in the game of whether we need to claim it or not. For its sake. Actually, let's not move that. Just move this to step by step. Then I'll switch to game. Personal refining unit and starship launch fuel. So we'll gain 3 and that. So this is what I mean by it's complex. More than it seems. So we'll have 2 extras here. That's fine. I'll have 2 extras here. We will I also misspelled claim milestone. Oh, I put an MC there. There we go. Milestone complete. Then claim and let's just label this as task. Install personal refiner. Claim casting off. Good lord. I'm trying to type too fast and I'm just making more mistakes because it's making it take longer. So claim casting off will also give us 3 launch fuel. What the hell is launch fuel? Team 3. So basically we don't need to make launch fuel to this whole thing because we've got 5. That'll be enough. Then we'll do that. We'll craft this, which will then fix the ship. And let's just do task there. It just keeps it simpler. Fix launch thrusters and pulse engine. Then take off. Don't know if that needs to be hyphenated, but I did it. Because I'm a rebel. What can I say? That will then milestone complete for Blue Yonder. Oh, Blue Yonder. What the frick? I'll complete Blue Yonder. Do we need to... Yeah, I can just hyperdrive and stuff, doesn't it? Basic computer plans and hyperdrive. Yeah, so we do need to claim that. Claim Blue Yonder. Task. Install pre-packaged hyperdrive. Fuel hyperdrive. Oh, actually, no, we need to... I mean, we can fuel it, though, so that's not a problem. But we want to pop to... oh, yeah, and fly to station. Oh! I hate when that happens. I also normally, actually, this... So... To make things easier to read, I should do that. I can put and here. Fix launch system pulse engine, then take off. For this, install prepackaged hyperdrive, fuel hyperdrive, travel to space station. In the space station, we can keep this in the task. Actually, it's probably easier if we just do it as a separate task because there's time in between. Sell. Oh. Am I going to do this as just a sell and buy thing, or are we having this as separate tasks? This is usually stuff I think about for way too long and then don't really change anything. Also, by the way, when I added the launch fuel, I shouldn't have been doing that. Oh yeah, it says to refine 3 launch fuel. We don't need the formula for those two. I shouldn't be adding things to this until I've worked this out, really. Because I'll be adding stuff and stuff. So there are some. I added those, and have I changed it since then? Fix C. So that's up there when it actually relates to this. That's why I don't normally add stuff, because I'm adding things here. So task here, yeah. So sell something, buy some other stuff. And will we have a craft? We'll have a refine. Craft. We're going to refine and then craft to make warp cells. We'll buy copper and refine that. Then task. Install. Then actually we can just have this in the same task. We're going to install something. Then we're going to leave station, warp to rendezvous 1. And then I guess we can now look again at the other ones. So, well, let's have a look at these. Back to root nodes. So, we only completed these 2 things in the first system. So, we're definitely going to scan those birds. Because that does not give us anything to be able to sell. Oh, I didn't mute when I coughed then. I apologize. Old Explorer, do you realize what I'm building here? Do you realize it takes more than 2 hours of a stream to do this? Right. It's only going to take 4 weeks. I think it might struggle to buy copper. You won't have any credits. I'm trying to think why I had credits last time. We might sell the repair kit. Can't remember how much repair kits cost. Well, we can actually have a look. Oh, that's worth nothing. What about that? 33k. It's a really good bait, but it's only 1 bait. There was something. Can't remember what that disintegrates into. When are you planning this run? Well, to be honest, I wasn't planning to do the whole constructing of the speed run to be this complex, but I've ended up just doing this as like a mini step-by-step guide that I'll then just release the written version for. So things have slightly changed, although they're technically still right for the title. These will be useful, so it'd be best if I keep these for the moment. Multiple, what's on that? Not really anything we'll gain from that. Just double check. Kind of need those. You sometimes look into being next to an observatory and can find a crashed ship, but that's not reliable. Oh no, yeah. It's powerful underwater. Will it be quicker just to get copper? How's this planet for copper? So we can just add that to gather into the gather if we need to. It's copper right there. Cobalt just ain't what it used to be. Ain't what it used to be. Damn it! Just let me scan you. Ah, I knew all 4 wouldn't be around right away. Oh, they are! Holy crap! My god! Not only is it just the 4 birds, but all 4 are available immediately. That is amazing. Nice. Would it have... It'd probably given us a higher amount of money if we'd done that. Let's check. What does this give? 562. Need another flora. Yeah, not much more. But give us a few thousand more. Nice. That is a solid shout on later, man. So that could definitely give us sand nanites. So yeah, we'll actually put that here. Oh! That will have messed that up, so. There we go. That's fine. So scan or task probably. Scan all for bird fauna. Claim fauna. Scanning. Claim nanites. For scanning all fauna in discovery menu. Oh yeah, sweet. You sometimes look into being next to observatory. Oh yeah. And yo, Midnight All Man. Sorry, I can't believe this skipped my friggin' mind. I got trying to think of too much at the same time. Thank you, man, for subbing with Prime. I really appreciate it, dude. Double Dash, yo! Holy crap! Thank you for not making this dream to a food cooking vlog. Holy crap, Double Dash, man. Thank you, dude. Hells to the air. Hashtag an 07 Double Dash with a frigging €50 bloody dono. That's crazy, man. Thank you, dude. Very much appreciate it. I'm not sure what you have against the food cooking ones, but if you enjoyed this one, that's awesome. Thank you, man. I really appreciate it, dude. That's super generous of you, man. Yeah, this one's been maths heavy for sure. I just realised I started talking when I just started hitting mute then. So, after we've done that, we're going to have to gather copper. But as usual, we don't need to worry about what we need until we've worked the rest out. Does that mean we need to start... I mean, it does sound like he's trying to provoke you into it, but I think he genuinely doesn't want it. There's plenty of time. Son later. Thank you, man. That's super kind of you, dude. Thank you for the freaking super chat. Very much appreciated. But yeah, I'm just going to have to blow my nose 2 seconds. Good. I think you're provoking a war. It's not that I hate it, but sometimes it gets out of hand. I agree, it does go far sometimes. Like the one where the first one back. Actually, you've been asking me to get like back onto YouTube for ages. And the first stream back on YouTube when I was dual streaming was almost entirely about the sushi I had on my trip. So I can see why it would get a bit. Oh, do I need to... No, I can craft before refine then. Yeah, that's not an issue. However, there's no reason to have craft before refine. Right. You don't refine something once you've crafted. Do you make Excel sheets for cooking as well? Maybe. I make Excel sheets for everything, damn it. Because Excel rules. Nerd stuff. So yeah, we just need to carry on with this. So warp. So let's bring up the previous one. So we've warped to rendezvous 1. By the way, completed. Claimed. Take. Yes. So gone fishing. So the rendezvous. We'll do that. So task. Making your way. Actually, go to space station first. Fly to space station. Buy S-class hyperdrive. Upgrade. And I already know here, buy C-class hyperdrive. Hyperdrive! Upgrade. I'm not sure if we'll have anything to sell, but we'll see. So buy that. Install a hyperdrive upgrade. Ah! One day I'll be able to spell. Fly to rendezvous 1. Milestone complete. Gone fishing 1. Task. So for this one, we built a fishing rig. So install fishing rig. We apply some bait. Apply bait. Fish. Oh, we're actually going to go to the hot planet. So fly to hot planet. Install fishing rig, apply bait, fish. How many times? Fish until 7 uncommon fish. That's so many. Until in hot water completes. Then at that point, milestone completion will be toe in the water. Taking the bait. Oh, add more here. Taking the bait. Wading in. Freedom of the sea. So I'll need to add to release 3 uncommon fish. No, common fish, sorry. Hook. Line and sinker. And in hot water. Release 3 common fish. Task. Warp to rendezvous 2. Okay, we got that far. Is this H4X NMS? I'm not sure what H4X means, but yo, Imbroglio, how's it going, dude? Let's catch up. No such recipes unless it's related to fishing in NMS. How can you figure out how fast you can catch fish, saying? What do you mean? Like, one way to how... So do you mean literally just the time it takes to catch each fish? If I was doing that, I would fish 1,000 times. 100 would probably be decent, probably good enough, but 1,000 would give a really good answer. And then we'd literally just get the average of the time between, what's it called, casting, getting the fish, and then casting the next time. And then we just get that. Well, they're not random. Yeah. which is why you'd use an average. Because they're random, but they're also working under limitations, like the constraints of a range of time and stuff. So by doing a bunch and then getting the average, the more you do, the more accurate that average is, and the better it will apply for just everyone in general. That's literally just statistics. I have to use a lot of statistics on this game. So I'm just double checking some stuff before we continue on. Analytics, there we go. Oh, we do definitely go overboard sometimes. Right, cool. So now, at this point, it may be best just to do this, and then we'll account for any issues. Although, because then we won't have the gathering, but we can work out what we need as we go. What do you guys think? Should we start this, do this, and then carry on once we get to this point? Or should we plan the whole thing out, which is what I would usually do, to be fair. But you're going to see me doing this for another hour, which I'm fine with. It depends how you guys feel. Well, are they not random? Yes, sir, it's in the files. H4X equals hacks. Zane doesn't know. Leet speak. Not really, no. I was never into my leet speak, yo. I know 1337. That means leet, that's about it. That's about it. You, given the random nature of specific catches needed in this expedition, is it even worth speedrunning it? Well, so I'm trying to think of the thing over the literal word speedrun. What is the exact wording I use for this stream? I think it was constructing a speedrun. So, this is not a speedrun to compete against other people. This is, it would be actually be more proper to call it an efficiency run. So, just because the random nature of it makes it not great to competitively speedrun, it doesn't mean that we can't be super efficient with it so people can do it in a speedy fashion. So, it's technically still a speedrun, it's just not a competitive speedrun. So, it's a speedrun in the sense of doing it quickly. If you get me. Then we can watch your plan fail. Plan it all out now. I have bills to pay while you do that. It looks like you're on Windows 11. Did you apply for the patch that should increase performance? I am on Windows 10. Apparently, my motherboard, the X570 Asus Tough Gaming, cannot be... it hasn't got this special thing that Windows 11 needs. Have you seen any performance increase at all? So I haven't, because no, it's not Windows 11. But is it planning the shortest route to complete the expedition? Basically, yeah. So it's just not doing silly things that are needlessly, like going back to a system that you've already been to do a thing that you didn't think about doing at the time. That kind of thing. That sounds familiar. TPM 2.0. I don't know, but that sounds familiar. Got to go. See you next time. Bye. Catch you later, Peter, man. Awesome having you, dude. Have a swish one. Right, we'll just try and quickly get through this. So we've now completed we've completed gone fishing, toe in the water. So completed those. Now let's quickly check if we need to actually claim these. You know what? Why is that so big? That's what she said. Right, so here, as annoying as it is, it's going to be worth noting down the, because this is getting ridiculous with the rewards. So, pre-packaged. I'm gonna shorthand most of this. Is it a pre-packaged base computer? No, it's just base computer plans. We're only going to note the things that are actually useful, by the way. Normally I'd note all of them because I wouldn't fully know that it's useful at the time. Fishing rig plans. Rusted metal times 46, which we will use. Salt times 73. A-class underwater upgrade. Underwater survival plans. I don't care about that. I still haven't started the new expedition. What's my next cheat? I'm going to blow it again, see if it helps. 2 seconds. Non-natural speedrun. Someone better tell Jason before he spends the entire week trying to randomly beat his own fastest time. Yeah. Yeah, like, I don't really get into speedruns competitively anyway these days. Just wonder, do you know any other mods you guys are using in Beyla's Rest other than the first one? Oh, the fire one. Fire one isn't actually a mod. The fire one is just a setting now in the game. But I do have... I have knowledge on Beyla's Rests next season. However, I don't think it's up to me to discuss these publicly. So I'm not really going to say anything on that. I'd appreciate you trying not to get out of Gek either, because he shouldn't really say anything either. And he probably won't, but I can see you trying to get it out of him. I've recently upgraded to AM5 and I'm using 9950X DDR 6400 and having issues that my 4090 only runs at PCI 4.0 8 times. It's driving me nuts and MSI support. Really? So it's only running at 8 times? That's usually a motherboard issue as far as I know, when it only runs at 8 times. And it's usually caused by either it being in a secondary slot, or it's because you put something in the secondary slot and they haven't got the lanes set up so that you can have 16 in one and 8 in the other. It usually just it's either 16 or 8/8. But I imagine you would know that. So, but I don't know. That's just what comes to my mind. I think about that. Is that really a software issue? It would be very annoying though. I could definitely see that. Especially you don't want a 4090 only using half the lanes. Jason, Delton, Paul have all said they're not speedrunning this one. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. If it is a secret, no worries. Even if I knew, I would not tell anyone. Oh well, it's just that it's just not really. I feel like it's not my information to tell. We're just discussing this stuff as a group, and I think all of us are kind of leaving it up to Beebs to decide on if and when to announce that stuff. I imagine if he does, he'll let us know that he's doing that or he's just done it, and then we can talk about it. But otherwise, just the details, I just want to keep it close because there's the expectation of privacy almost. Right, so it doesn't turn the water. Aquajets, yeah, that's worth knowing. Pre-packaged as well, which is great. Oh, luckily those were in a row. So wading in. Knowing the nutrient processor is not prepackaged, it's a plan. I mean, you know, it is what it is, but it's something we're going to have to get the materials for. One that got away. Oh, that's what I sold before, the Nip Nip buds. That was helpful. So, the one that got away. Oh, that's here. But I mean, we'll get that. We shouldn't take too long to get that. We don't need to know the inventory. We don't really need to know the S-class movement either. So Nip Nip buds is the only one we really care about here. Catch of the day. Here. Stream Life Fort band. Yeah, we don't actually care about that either. Nice day for fishing, ain't it? Message in a bottle, baby. It's a message in a bottle, baby. Hey, what? Oh, here it is. Yeah. Fishing bait recipes. I've got a new recipe. Launch auto charger. Fancy mine laser. Dangling orbs. They give you day fish. Baits. So this is hook, line, and sinker. Hook, line, and sinker, baby. Hey, baby. Y'all see my dangling orbs? Ladies love my dangling orbs. I got 5 of them. Come on, let me get it. There we go. Exoskeef. Freedom of the Sea. Exoskeef. Scooby Dooby Doop Boop Doop. Never let your orb dangle, that is true. Hey, is Beebs here? Yes, it is Beebles Cheers. Wait, what? I don't see him here. So security device. Secret no wonders. No worries, even for new do. Oh, sorry, I just misunderstood that. 4090 running at PCI 4 could be due to several things. Need BIOS update, GPU 2 in top slot, needs reseating other PCI. To be honest, can it even run? Can it even benefit from running above that, like PCI 4 8 lanes? I'm just wondering for the bandwidth while. I've no idea, literally just a curious question. Remember to add the Zane says fish counter. Ugh. I'm not making a step-by-step guide, like, not a video one. We're just kind of making it up now, so I'm making like a half-decent written one. I'll just release that to everyone. Otherwise, I'm spending a week on a video that'll get like 4,000 views. That might sound like a lot when you see the video I released the other day for Dragon Age that's got like 1,500, but that's got to build up. It's about 1-3% difference going from 8 times. So if you have that capability, then that 1-3%, you want that. It's not nothing. So if you already have the things for it, I would want that extra percent, yeah. He could post it for the reruns at Christmas. That's the thing, the video guides rely on actual things, like the system details. So as they change that in Redux, I can't. So I have to remake it anyway. Having this info is still good, useful for it though. Right, fish bite recipes, exoskip planes. Dangling orbs there, buddy. Craftable components, supreme victory. Craftable components, that could be useful. Mealworm, spicy chum, bionic lure. Oh, this actually gives the bionic lure, which I believe is like peak lure. So yeah, we want to note that. Pond skipping across the universe. Is one of those ones that does for the stormfish? Band has protection, hypnotic eye. Oh wait, crap, did I actually put that in the correct one then? Oh yeah, I did. Automate trap plans. So, and oxygen, we want that. So it's tail of the waves or whatever, tails of the waves. So, automated trap plans. Oxygen times 750. By the way, as this is taking this amount of time, I think we'll probably do the run like tomorrow or Tuesday, and I'll stream NMS Sky on both YouTube and Twitch again, and we'll do the run itself, because we're not waiting until next Sunday for this, and then we can get the final things, and then I'll just release it to everyone once I've neatened it up after that stream, because I don't really have the energy today to go till like midnight to like do the run after it as well. I'll also make mistakes, but we can get all this sorted. This has been a stream of No Man's Sky with very little actual, well, no gameplay. But this is like half my streams. Top boards have direct M2 lanes to CPU and don't steal. Yeah, that's part of the thing I was thinking of, yeah, the stealing. Because I don't think mine has that problem, but I think I picked mine partly because it didn't have those kinds of problems. Although, I do believe if I'm using the 1M2, the second one, it takes something away from a few SATA on the South Bridge. But I can't recall. That might be my old motherboard. When I was using the M SATA, it took away a SATA port. Yeah, I use both the first and second on mine. I can't remember. GPU slot wall limited to PCI 4.0 with bandwidth identical to PCI Express 3. I will speak various motherboards manufacturers in the report that most of the premium Intel Z790 chipsets produce products come with Gen 5 NVMe slots that subtract 8. As do I, but I only have a RX 6900. To be honest, well, I've got a 3090 and I don't think... And it's like pretty much the peak of the 3090s when they were released. I don't think that is struggling in any way to like bring out its power with my setup. Because like it's... Yeah, I just don't think it's much of a difference. Not the one that I'll notice anyway. Right. So, automate trap plans and oxygen. Yeah, we did that. What was that? There. Crystalfied, glass, pure fruit, free diving, underwater construction plan, so we do need that. Free, cause I'm free. Do, 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 free diving. Oh, what am I doing? Underwater construction plans. Dude, hey there, buddy. Prepared rocket boots. Oh, you like your rocket boots, do you? Oh, you bastard. With your wee booties. Shadowler. Damn it. Which is the law? What's the name of the law that does the stormfish? Can I remember? Fish pie. I do like a good fish pie. Barnacle plans. Terrifying simple mollusk flesh. Oh, lovely. Have a bit of mollusk. Salvaged trading coup. Didn't you give a trading coup? Salt. Oh, it's a salty bit. That's a lot of salt. Gold chromatule. That one, it didn't tell me what it gives, the bastard. Storm crystals. Old boot. By gum. Magnetic. Ooh. As my grandmother would say, ooh. That's literally the best impression of my grandmother ever. I wouldn't normally say like these first things, but I did it at her wake, and got laughs. Here we go. Spice chum, mealworm, so magnetic. I'm not sure it gives us that one. What a bastard. No. Oh, matron. Oh. Yeah, so I think we get that one. Hey, yo, Dark Sombra, how's it going? What up? Oh yeah, I just remembered. There's a meme I want, like, do you know, every week I've shown a meme recently, or a few memes. So there's one I want to show today. I'm just going to quickly get it up. Don't worry, it's only a few seconds. I just want to show, it's kind of a meme. It's more a clip of someone's brain breaking. A-Train will know what this is, because we both love this beautiful moment. So... it's a 2-minute clip. That should show it properly. Right, I've paused it. Get this bad boy up.
Glory, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, right. So this is a show called Critical Role. It's a Dungeons and Dragons live stream show thing that goes out on Twitch and YouTube, and it's really good. I highly recommend it. This particular time is when the Dungeon Master, Matt Mercer, known as one of the best Dungeon Masters in the world, he is trying to give a sponsorship read. And this is it.
Create a greater picture of the Cash App. I'll stop.
Look, I'm just excited that we all got a glance at your next characters. So, this episode is also sponsored by our friends at Ghostfire Gaming and their brand new 5e post-apocalyptic setting, Aurora. There we go. My brain just shut down there.
Who's trying to say Aurora?
He's having pneumonia.
He's coming from the dentist. Don't judge. He just came from
A
the
husky soon enters the chat, if I remember correctly.
We gotta take one, I take two.
My brain. I've been staring at scripts all day. My brain just stopped working.
I'm trying to think. Where's the husky
Aurora,
coming?
Age of Desolation. It's like I haven't said it before. What is wrong with me? I am so sorry. This
Is this Sam?
Images a world ravaged by dragons and includes a detailed survival system, innovative character creation, and an evolved advantage.
I'm just giving them a
system.
free sponsor
It also
read
includes
here.
15
Not that it
new
matters.
subclasses, 15 background options, and a very
I could have sworn Sam comes in with a husky impression to mock him.
And thanks to Ghostfire Gaming for continuing to support our show.
Oh, it was Liam. Never mind. For anyone who knows Critical Role, that I've got a feeling in my head that was definitely built up better than it was, because I've seen that moment a lot of times. A favorite CR moment ever is Laura's masterful cupcake takedown of Matt. So yeah, the thing in question is, I'm not sure if we should really show that. I think it's too long. It's like a 10 to 15, maybe even 20-minute thing. Basically, one of the characters she plays the dungeon master Matt beautifully, using a cupcake against a hag. It's really good. It's in campaign 2. I'd actually really recommend campaign 2. It's really good. Man, I was banned from the Twitch Dungeons and Dragons channel just because I said I bought a case of MREs on eBay for $50. I mean, to be fair, that does sound like you're promoting, like as in you're trying to get people to go and buy the case of buy your MREs from eBay for $50. Of course, are you pooping? Yeah, basically throughout the entire of campaign 2, Laura's character would, whenever she did the send spell to like basically telepathically send a message over a distance to someone, she would end the Dark Lord timeout. He didn't actually time you out. She would end the message with "Are you pooping?" because her thinking was that surely at some point she will have messaged someone while they were pooping, but have no idea. So she started asking them. It was mainly damn it, what's his name? Escovan or something? I can't remember. He was a dark elf dude who was like a super powerful mage. Right, am I displaying now? I had every intention of watching and following the campaign when I watched episode 1 and never found the time to continue. To be fair, it's a big time investment. I've seen all of campaign... Have I seen all of campaign 2? I think I have. Yeah. I think I've seen all of campaign 2, all of campaign 1. I've barely seen anything of campaign 3. Thing is, you're talking like campaign 2 is like 150 episodes. Each episode is 3 to 5 hours long. That's a lot of time, yo. Obviously, I watched all these over years, so it's a thing. Right. Have we got... I think we've got all the rewards we need now. Yeah, we have. Because I'm free balling. So, after that, we go to Rendezvous 2. Warp to Rendezvous 2. Fly to Rendezvous 2 marker. That's milestone complete. Oh yeah, do we need to pick any of these? So we complete toe in the water, children. So yes. Yes. So we should then claim. So we should claim toe in the water. Wading in. Freedom of the sea. hook, line, and sinker. We should then install underwater upgrade. Install pre-packaged aqua jets. We don't need to build a neutron processor yet. Install exoskiff. And then warp to rendezvous 2. Cool. Do 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 do. I think I was campaign 3. I started watching the one that began end of 2022-ish. I think. Yeah. To be fair, in my opinion, campaign 2 is the weakest so far. The world building might be the best, but the actual story itself and I don't know about the characters. I think the characters are pretty good, but I preferred the story and characters in both campaign 1 and 2 to 3 personally. It's the best current speedrun times far. I don't know. Apparently they're not competing. So I'm building more of a step-by-step speedy efficiency run. I'm not doing a competitive speedrun here. Actually teaching Grog the alphabet. I still whenever I still often say "brr" to people, because in one of the episodes of campaign 1, Grog, which was Travis's character, he's really stupid, but he's super strong. He's a barbarian, and I think his intelligence is literally 1 or something, or was it 7 with everything? Maybe that's very low. And he. I think someone mentioned a bidet, for washing your butt, and he thought it was, or he just thought it was a greeting. He thought people, instead of saying good day, were saying bidet. So he tried to be classy and would greet everyone around him with bidet. And it just was this whole thing. And after that, every single stream for Critical Role started with people spamming bidet in the chat as a greeting. It's just become a thing. Zane too slow for Jason's luck. I was going through a phase of wanting to learn everything about D&D, but I may in fact just be a dice goblin. Dice goblin. So Laura, basically. Laura from Critical Role is obsessed with dice, and she's really what's the word? Superstitious. She bad rolls, it's always the dice's fault. And she literally has a dice jail where she puts dice that roll badly in. And stuff like that. It's awful. So that'd be gone fishing. 2. We don't need the claim for that. So then task scan 100 kg fish on R2 planet. They do be emitting their own auras, though. Some dice have an attitude. Yeah, I mean, and the stars, when they align properly, they allow you to give birth to a super person. I don't know. Don't believe any of that crap, Sobra. It's bullshit. Freaking astrology. Right, so I was trying to handle that more nicely, but I couldn't. As soon as astrology entered my mind, it was mockery time. So complete. So we'll. Have you seen the new moon? Oh, cute. Have you seen the new moon? It's like super red. Clearly, we're dying, all of us, right now. So scan. Penis. So we're gonna scan that. Then, fish for bottle. Then summon exo skiff. Build nutrient processor. Cook a common fish. Yeah. Yes, I'll just complete it. Fish for bottle in deepish water. Why am I capitalizing deep? Deepish water. As a Scorpio, I'm immediately offended, but I agree it's total bull. I can show you an old moon. That's the thing, even I know I'm Sagittarius. Why do I know this? I actually had a mug from Disneyland that was a Sagittarius mug. That's the only connection to astrology that I have in my entire life. However, I was about 5 or 6, so it's fine. I removed bait for the ball. Actually, yeah, it'd be good to note that, won't it? We're in the waters. I'm also a sag. Yeah, mine's 3rd of December. I get a feeling, is yours like 5th or 6th or something? I feel like I seem to remember yours is quite close to mine. So, message in a bottle, baby. Goop boop skibbity dibbadoo skabbity boop be doo doo doo. November 30th. Oh, so it is extremely close then. Yeah, it's like 5 days away or something. You missed the meme for yesterday. It was yesterday the 21st of September. What meme for yesterday? What are you on about? Oh, and apologies. Sorry I missed that, Akemi. So how do you go back to a planet that you've already discovered? So all of your discoveries to planets you've already been to will be in your discovery menu. If this is a very long time ago and you've discovered like 99 or more systems since then, it may no longer be in your menu, although they have increased that. So it's possible for it to be pushed out eventually, I believe. However, you need something. You need to know the name of it or the portal address. You need some way to identify it. If you don't know the name or anything other than I would recognize it as on that planet, you'll never find it. So you want either the name of the system or the portal address to the planet. If you don't have either of those, you're kind of screwed. If you do, or if you know the system that you went to after or before it, when you look on the galactic map, any systems you've been to have a faint little white circle around them. So you can go in the galactic map and sort of backtrack to systems you've been to. If you've gone a straight line, it's really easy to just backtrack. And as long as you haven't gone too far between each one. The name and the system name. So yeah, I would look in your discovery menu then. So like if you just go to your discoveries, then here, these are the systems you've been to. These are names of the planets in each system. Just click on the system and it'll show, if you've been to any planets in those, it'll pop up. So like here, stuff like that. So you should That's what the discovery menu's for, really. And if you don't have a portal address, you don't know exactly where it is from the system. So with the system name, you can go to a teleporter on a space station. And if you've been into the space station in that system, it'll be there so you can teleport to it. Otherwise, if that's not working, you can pick one of the planets, click the Z for add to wonders thing. It won't be Z if you use the controller. You can then add it to a wonder, give it a name, and then, where's Shabba gone now? Is he not? Why is it not? What the frick? Why didn't it let me link that as add that as a wonder? Will it be in there now? Okay, wonders should work, they normally do. I don't know why he's being a dick. But basically, usually, if you add it to a wonder, you can view the wonder, and it will give you the portal address in the tooltip for it. Oh, because I didn't discover it on the expo. Okay, that makes sense. So I could probably add this one as a wonder. There we go. And then see, it has a portal address. So provided you're in the right galaxy, you can just portal to it. So there are a number of things you can do. I have the names. I wonder who. I wonder who. I suck at astrology. I can't remember who's what. Oh, I thought it was going to be a joke, and it was like, I suck at astrology. I've got no idea how hot a sun is or something. Let me try. It's good, isn't it? There's so many tricks you can do. It's Scorpio, but I'm wondering if that's where he got the 6th from. Oh. That isn't Sag, is it? There's a song for September 21st. Okay. It's November 6th. Right, so Shabba. My throat is ruined tonight. Oh, you might be thinking, no one did it to me, don't worry. I've only myself to blame for sleeping terribly. So I suppose technically I got sick from someone before, so it's probably that person's fault. So build nutrient process, cook gum and foosh. Cook the foosh. Cook the foosh. Catch 5 common ice fish. Oh, so right, this is going to be of a different planet. So scan that fish. Then we'll fly to ice planet. Fish for bottle in deepish water. Land on deep water. Deep water. Why do I keep capitalizing deep? Fucking deep. It is the deepest of waters. Cook common fish. Fish until 5 uncommon frost biome fish have been caught. Actually, no, until fish until ice cold procs. Ice milestone triggers. Then that is. Oh, why is that still got a frickin' frickety? There we go. Shabba. Milestones complete will be. It's a message in a. Fish and eat it. Oh no, I should probably fish for the bottle on that planet. I don't know if that matters. We'll find that out in Rendezvous 1. so I can adjust if required. If required. Fucking giblet. So, Abyssal Wander. Message in a bottle, baby. Message in a bottle. Pond skipper. Fucking slag. Pond skipper. So that was my football lad voice. Hey! The Inkidepts. Ice cold. Doom doom dook dook doo doo. Doom 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 dook dook doo doo. Bow bow. Boo doo doo doo. Under pressure. Nada doo. Doop doop boop boop. Skippity dip dee dee. Doop doo doo doo. Pressure. Right. Coming down on me. Right, so which ones of these are we actually claiming? So, fish and bite, bonnet lure and stitch, the hick and stitch. So, complete. Claimed. So, claim message in a bottle, baby. And pond skipping across the universe on the Starship Enterprise under Captain Cook. There's Klingons on the starboard bow, starboard bow, starboard bow. The Drio Chef Maker I got a couple of weeks ago is an S-Class machine. The Drio, I've never even heard of that. Well, you said about birthday, Zane, you said 5th or 6th, that's why I'm here. Like me, I'm irrelevant to this. Kind of related to that, I discovered you can make a route to a resource in the system catalog. Example, left click on cactus flesh and open a galactic map. It'll take you to a place like that. Oh, that's freaking cool. Hells yeah. To repress memories of me bugging you to come pub. Yeah, but could be, definitely. Right. We're actually pretty far into this. So, gone fishing. So, task. Warp to rendezvous 3. Yeah, laddie bastard. Fly to rendezvous 3 marker. Fish for bottle. Removing bait beforehand. Lazy fisherman, what, bro? Skibba-did-do and skibba-did-do. Oh, this one's to the irradiated planet. So, marker. So, I will do the bottle here. Then, milestone complete will be gone fishing 3, as well as massage in a bottle. Oh, it's not called that this time, is it? Tales of the Waves. Do you need to complete any of those buckets? Yes. Claim Tales of the Waves. Then task. Fly to irradiated planet. No, yep. Land in deep water. Re-radiated Rorora. A sponsor today, Rorora. Rorora. Build fish traps. Then free diving. So collect 15 living pools. Yeah, that will just complete the thingy one. Check traps to empty. Build. Build base computer and claim. Build. What's it called? Round underwater building. Moon pool and door. Catch 4 radioactive fish. No, just fish until thingy procs. Fish until feed water triggers. And there we go. Cool. That will complete the lazy fisherman. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, it might be. Lazy fisherman. We can always just come back to it at the end if we need to. So we'll see. Empty traps. The lazy fisherman, which I think will be completed later, to be honest. Free diving. Pearls of wisdom. Child of the sea. I didn't even put a space between that, like some kind of legend, to be honest. Kind of rebel. Feed water. Go, and do we claim any of these? Free dab, and we claim. This should be 2 sets of tasks. Sorry, I was just fixing stuff. Ah, you penis. Why'd you keep doing that? It's so annoying. And yes, I actually spelled the perils of wisdom before. Blood Crest Thub Thumping by Chumbawamba. One of these days, my brain won't immediately replay. Today's fish is trout a la creme after every catch. It's a repressed memories of Earth, Wind and Fire, September. I'm intrigued, but I'm not going to play that on stream. At least not just from... I don't know what it is. Right, so... we've now completed all those. Oh, we do need to collect Tesla waves. Oh, we've already got that for claim. That's good. Now, Fucking gibbets, mate. Yay. A very good 70s song. Might be early 80s. No, not y'all. On these days, my brain would immediately replay Skibidi-doo. Right, so now we need to just warp to Rendezvous Fair. Gone fishing for, bitch. Gone fishing, bitch. What? What in the deuce there, buddy? Oh, flight to marker. Flight to marker. Fish for bottle. Duh. Remove bait to fish. Okay. And that will do Call of the Water. Then task, warp to rendezvous 5, fly to marker. I want to kill everybody in the world. Why is that there? This should be after 4, but before 5. What the frackin' this? I should rate this, that man. So, fly to extreme planet. I think it's murky. Murky planet. Fish during a storm to trigger fins of thunder. So, fly to marker. Then fish for bottle. Remove bait. So then, focus scales of fire. Focus scales of fire. Fish for legendary. And then we've completed milestone complete. Read the piece of I've updated. It would not play Dark Sombra. I guess it might be to probably transfer from the peaceful version. Obviously, it's a version mismatching compatibility with the error message gave me a checkle. Oh, actually, random injection here. I load up my yay old PS5 save last night and saved in 2018. It wouldn't load and through message is saved from a more recent version of what? What are you doing there, Mr. Deuce? So gone fishing 5. The angler rests. Scales of fire. Myths of the deep. Now, there are a bunch of auto ones here that we're not quite sure. They're a bit passive, but we don't know if they'll be completed and add stuff we've done, or whether we're going to have to do some shite afterwards to complete them otherwise. So, we'll just leave them for the moment, and we'll focus on these gap sheets. So, Right, now we need to work out what we're building in it. Yeah. Right, so by that we can... Right, well, I guess we'll switch this one to step by step. Remove that. And we'll go back right into the thing where we can see the recipes on the other save. The author save. Just fine apart from that really old. We've nearly got this set up, basically. This is the fun part, putting in the numbers. I like the part where I put the numbers in, it makes me feel good. Stuff piece for version death toe, so it'll be a fun investigation. Right, so what we need to do, yeah? Fucking slags. So, we need to go to this. Oh, these are the recipes. I need the blueprint recipes. I've got blue recipe. Building parts. Oh, not the building. Well, actually, we do need to check that out. So, water ones. Under. Water. Because I'm free. Oh, we do. Oh, that's great. That's fantastic. How would you look at it? It's great. It even tells you how many salvage data modules you need to purchase it. Ah, it's fantastic. I love it. Right. So, deep water chamber. So, for that we need 108 pure ferrite. Pure ferrite. So, where do we build that? Here. 180 pure ferrite. So that's carbon, condensed carbon, oxygen, ferrite dust, pure ferrite. So we need 180. We then also need a moon pool. So another 80 pure ferrite. So 300 city. Right there. And 3 crystal sulfide and 2 pearls. I'm really taking this accent to such an offensive degree. So, do I have crystal sulfide in here? We wonder. But does I have it? We'll find out eventually, won't we? I need to stop. No, I don't have pearls either. Do free pearling. I'm just going to note how many we need in this. Because we get both of these things from doing other things, so it's not like I need to add it to the gather. So, 2 pearls. Actually, I'll do it as a tally. Tally whacker. 3 sulfide. Yay, numbers, hell yeah. You get given all the ferrite, etc. to build. Yeah, you give 1,000 ferrite from one of the things. But I still have to note these things down because I don't yet know if the one that gives 1,000 pure ferrite is completed before I need it on here on the list. Yeah, so one of them gives 1,000 pure ferrite. We also get like 10 crystal sulfide from one as well, so we don't need those. And we collect the living pearls ourselves for another one. So we're good. We're great. That'll be fantastic. So then 1 crystal sulfide here as well. And we need 25 dusto. 25 dusto. 25 dusto. There we go, it's the third one. Right, cool, that's added them. Let's go from the bottom here. So fish for legendary, focus scales of fire, fish for a bottle, fly to marker, walk. We don't need anything in that one. Cool question, is it possible to obtain the second delicate flora thing in the treasures wonders section of the catalogue? Let's have a look. Treasures. Is it this? So, I don't know, sorry. I don't know off the top of my head. It is something I could look up, but I'm not exactly sure where I need to look, so it could take me a while, so I probably won't. But, I don't know at the moment, sorry. With tetracobalt on this save, tetracobalt. Base parts 1 also gives the materials. Yeah. Cool. Then we good. Right, so what was else we're looking at here? Oh yeah, we're looking at things. So free boobin. It's the best kind of free, that one. Warp to a rendezvous 4, fly to marker, fish for battle, baby. Then fly to Mercury planet, fish during storm. We don't need anything for that. Build base. Oh, computer. What are you even typing there, self? Build base computer, so that is 30 chromatic metal. You know what I need to do? I need to freeze the top of this. There we go. So build base computer, that's 30 chromatic metal. Metal, baby. Scooby dooby doo boop boo doo boo doo boo doo boo doo doo boo doo 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 boo boo doo boo boo boo. Then build round underwater moon pool. I've already added those to this one. Fish until feed water triggers, and empty troops. So I need to see if any of these gives anything as well. So any of the claims. To claim free diving. Just the underwater construction plans. Yeah, I didn't note that it gave 1,000. Why didn't I do that? Yeah, 100,000 pure ferrite. Nice one. Made it easy to find there. So. Free dive. Cool. We need to do the thing. So, fly to irradiated planet, land in deep water, build fish traps. Now, that could be expensive. There even is transparent aluminium now. What? Use the keyboard card, the keyboard. I mean, what are you on about? Transparent aluminum, the Star Trek screens they have, or whatever. Wait, so has. Are you saying someone's invented transparent aluminium? What? Am I going mad? Bugged your freighter and your brothers and this things and the whatnot. Nostalgic. The base part 1 also give them materials. We'll make it red and blue, make it purple. There really is. What the frick, man? I mean, it's freaking cool if so. Hells yeah. Right, we need the recipe for what that makes. So technology, that's not really its building. Oh, feck's sake. Gab and shiters. So we need 150 salt. We need 9 metal plating. We need 3 iron batteries. Ooh, we need some iron battery. Cool. So that'll do for those. Free booping. Then check traps and empty. Blah blah blah. Tales of the waves. So it's Tales of the Waves. Give anything. Oxygen 750. Then so Water Rendezvous 3, fly to Rendezvous 3 marker. Don't worry, we will include the warp cells required soon as well. Fly to Rendezvous 3 marker, fish for bottles. So mess in a bottle, pond skipper. No, nothing to note in this anyway. So scan fish, fly to icy planet, fish for bottle, summon exoskiff. Did I install the exoskiff? Yes, in the previous one. That's good. Build nutrient processor. So I assume it's the same, but they have changed the cost to build things on previous ones. So I'm going to. Oh, that's not what I clicked. Use Sasage. There we go. So 2 metal plating, hermetic seal, and sodium nitrate 25. Is that sodium nitrate or just normal sodium? Normal. Metal plating, where's that? Need 1. No, it's 2. Need 2. And hermetic seal 1. Cool. Scoop-oopin'. Very pleased to be in the presence of a fellow Gek. What? The brand name is Alan. What? Really is. It is called the Don. Oh, he's called Alan. Wait, what have we done then? What the frick? Brain might be meddling. So, cook the garment of the fish. Then, so install underwater upgrade, install prepackaged aquajets, install exoskiff. So we need to find out the exoskiff cost. Exosuit technology. So that costs salt, I think that is. Magnetized ferrite. 120. It would definitely be easy to do that after we got that pure ferrite. Free boobin'. I'm just wondering whether there's a feck about messing things around, which I might have to do. It's a geek, not Gek. Did you? Man, what's wrong with it? I think I'm just tired. I have normally ended the stream by now. Yeah. 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 And now I've gone into full cat. I will just work it with this, it doesn't matter. So, do I do the salt and stuff? Quite 30. And 2 crystal sulfide, so we'll knock those bitches. Hoot, hoot. Where's my hand covered in little black bits? More Beppus. Man, it's kind of frustrating watching the Amazon truck on the map when it's like 1 street over and takes off. You know what I had today? Peed me off, man. Right, so this is my vape juice. I ran out, would have run out today, probably about nowish. I don't think I've used this yet, so not yet, but just after the stream. And so I ordered some from Amazon that was supposed to come today. And it said that like it should have been delivered. And it said they attempted the first delivery at 1:39. But there was no knocks. No one knocked, and it said there was an error and they failed to deliver. So I don't know if they're trying to tell me that they actually tried to deliver or just something happened and they couldn't get here. I don't know. But basically, it's tomorrow, so I had to walk out to a local vape shop and buy it from there, which is all well and good, except it's almost twice the price to get it from like an in-person shop. So I was a bit annoyed. But it's like, why? There's no explanation on what it is. I had a notification saying it's 7 stops away. And then just attempted delivery and failed to, with no reasons why. So I have a feeling the driver is trying to say he wasn't able to deliver it due to my fault. But in reality, didn't even bother. So I don't know. Very annoyed. That's my rant over. Let's get back to sorting this bitch. So we've got all that in. I need to make sure. So when do we get the crystal sulfide? That only gives 1. Which isn't useful for any of them. Here. Free diving. So we might have to complete that earlier. So fly top planet, blah blah. Fish until the thing with the Glaven. Ah, definitely gonna have to change this. So I'm gonna note this down. I'll change it after the stream. Assess sulfide required sulfide for exoskiff. Parentheses gained through freediving. the fact that we don't need to do the exoskiff thing anytime, like right at the moment, I might just move that till the end because that just makes things easier. Because I like the magnetized ferrite required as well. Suggest moving exoskiff later. Cool. Something that happened before, a false attempted delivery, but it was actually the delivery service had lost the parcel. Oh, so he might have turned up and the system thought it was on the in his van or whatever, but it wasn't. So like it had told me it was nearly there and then it wasn't in the thing at all, or he couldn't find it in the thing even if it was there. That makes sense now. Okay, he's heading down the street now. Swish-tastic. Right, so we've got this. Build nutrient processor, some of the exoskiff. Oh yeah, so we're on this. Install the exoskiff. We're going to move that. So here, toe in the water. So claim, what do these give anything? I need to note here. Toe in the water. Pardon me. No, they don't. Just the salt from that. Rusted metal, I'll refine. If there's a refining station after we get that. So, toe in the water. No, gone fishing 1. Why do I not have a claim for Gone Fishing 1? Oh, because we don't need... I hadn't noted it to be needed, so we can claim it here. We don't need the salt right away anyway. When do we need the salt? I'm going to mark that as claim, but not yet claimed. No, that's the other one then. So, yes. And then... So, fix launch thrusters and thingy. So, I still need to fix that because I've already put them above. So, right, let's just get it here. So we'll take 50 and we'll go to that and remove it. Then we'll find the next one. 1. And the last one. I don't believe there's anything else after that for that one. It could end up delivery hell where it never moves forward, but the wording makes it look like another attempt will be made. It's a bit silly if it doesn't show up tomorrow. Assume it's the... Yeah. So under here we do need to craft a few things. So we have currently, what things do we have that we need to craft that aren't? So pure ferrite, that's all refining. Well, actually, the best thing to do here is actually to scroll down. So we have red here. So ferrite does that. Basically find one that's red for an item that needs to be crafted. So metal plating, we need 12 by the end. So we may as well make the 12. So it would actually be easier to make them on this one. So we need 12. Let's mark that here. So we can do 11 here and then the other one before. So we'll craft 11 there and 1 there. That will fix us up for metal plating. We could also buy the metal plating. That would be really easy. In fact, that would be best. So we have a buy. So we can buy 11 of them and we'll make one. So craft metal plating times 1. Buy. Oh, so annoying when it does that. So annoying. Should I separate the buys? Buy and then buy tech. Metal plating times 11. Right, so that's settled. What about the next thing? So hermetic seal. We will craft that, and iron batteries. We'll need 2 seals and 1 battery. So we will craft on. We may as well make both the seals up there. So 1 iron battery. We really need 1 iron battery? I thought we needed like only 3 total and they're all used on the thing. This is where it's best to have some stuff for safety. So no, it's more thing to do. So what consumables? Let's say 5 iron battery. Oxygen will probably be fine. I think. We got life support gels, that one will last us for a bit. We want 5 iron batteries and we want anything else. I just want more than 5 iron batteries, let's say 10, just so we're completely safe. Because we're going to a lot of extreme places. And let's say 80 condensed carbon. So 80 and 10 iron batteries. So we need to craft 11 iron batteries here. We need to craft here 2 hermetic seals, so I just want to remember that. So here we'll put the iron batteries in. Now, crafting those 11 iron batteries. Well, past it. The hell are they? Am I going mental? I've definitely gone past it again. There it is, for frick's sake. So we'll gain 11, and that will cost us. $110 cobalt. Oh, there it is. So that will cost 110 cobalt and 55 ferrite dust. Then up here it will cost us So 2 hermetic seals. There it is, fixing. So obtain 2, which will cost us 60 condensed carbon. I'll double check it after. And the metal plating, I believe that is already noted. Oh, how am I missing these things? There. Oh no, I haven't noticed it. So we're... It was up here. We obtained one there, and that cost us 50 dust. That requires 50. Okay. Then refining. We're all losing our PP here. What's going? Getting PP mad. PP mad, I tell you. So we'll just quickly check the recipe for. So one was for hermetic seal. Yes, 30. So yeah, the 60 is right, and then yeah, metal plating, of course. Now we also need to count warp cells here, so we'll craft warp cells. How many do we need? We have one that we start with. That will be entirely used up. Rendezvous 1 should give us... should have S-class hyperdrive upgrades. Just double check that. Gaining an S-class hyperdrive upgrade in Rendezvous 1 will mean we only need 2 further warp cells for the whole thing. What up, bruh? Yep, so... Oh, there we go. So for this one, so we're going to add, we're going to craft. We can craft that here. We can craft it here. It'll be much easier. Antimatter times 2. Antimatter housing times 2, warp cell times 2. Fuel hyperdrive. I'll also change that. I'll put 11 iron batteries. It should be iron battery times 11. Got to keep up with them. So, antimatter, it is best for double check these just to be sure. Again, some things have changed these as they've gone. So 25 chromatic, so 50 chromatic, 40 condensed. $40 condensed, 50 chromatic. That makes antimatter. Then we'll also obtain 2 antimatter housing and 2 warp cells. Will be gain and cost those as we go. So antimatter housing. Son of a. Uh, 30 oxygen, 50 dust. 30 oxygen, 50 dust. Is that correct? Is that each though? Yeah, so we need 2 of those. So 60 oxygen. What are you doing? 60 oxygen. And it's 100 dust. So 155 dust. I think that's correct. Yeah, so that's plugged in. Bam, bam, bam. Do 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 do. I can't remember what K-pop group that is. It's a super catchy song there. I think it's literally called Bam. Bam. Scooby-Doo. So we need 180 condensed carbon, which will be refined from carbon. Pardon me. So 180 condensed carbon. We'll refine at least some of that here. So we need 60 to be done here. So we'll obtain 60 there, and that will cost us 120 here. So then another 120 will be done here. So we'll gain 120 here, and that will cost us 240 here. Right. So that's condensed carbon dealt with. Oxygen, we'll literally just gain that. Ferrite dust, magnetized ferrite. We will... That... So I need to move that. The exoskiff. Well, right, I'll just quickly show you what I'll do for like the carbon, and then we'll end and I'll do this part of stream, so it's going to be a bit and just a faffy. So when it comes to the gather's the last thing we do. So I see here that we need 360 carbon over the whole thing so far. We will go to the gather one and just put 360 in the obtain, and then I'll just put carbon times 360 there. So that's basically what we'll do. Once we've gone to stuff that we collect as base resources, we'll just put all those in the gather. And so I work through it to craft. So things that need to be crafted, I'll do that. Then I go to the things that need to be refined, and I'll do that. As you saw, I needed some of it at the earliest refining point, but not all of it. So I just did the 60 we need for that there. And then the rest when it's going to be potentially easier, but it actually might not be easier. There might not be any point to complicating it like that. As it's specifically condensed carbon, it's probably going to be better just to do all 108 at the top part there. Yeah, let's do that. 180, and then this will be, so, well, 360. And we'll remove that. So yeah, because it didn't need it, but sometimes it's going to be easier to get it after that point, so then you just split them onto the fire. YouTube mobile being broken. What? Also, Rude Snowball didn't work. Stream. Yeah, it did work. Right, so yeah, this was a bit of a mental one. It ended up turning into me doing an entire almost 4 hours of theory crafting for expeditions. I hope it was enjoyable. I enjoy this kind of thing, but I have no idea if you guys do. I'll check the analytics, see how it went compared to other streams, see if people like this kind of thing. But it's, at the very least, it's worth trying. And many of you regulars stuck around for it, so it's not like you didn't like it. At least some of you. So yeah, but it was definitely a weird one. But yeah, thank you guys for joining. This was a good glimpse into my process for certain things and stuff as well. But yeah, I suppose this part I didn't increase, so you guys haven't been able to see any of this, have you? But yeah, thank you guys for joining. It was a lot of fun. Shit-easy. Fucking shit-easy, mate. And let's see if we can raid. I haven't seen the numbers for this stream the whole bloody time. Oh, they've been pretty static. definitely not as popular as normal streams, I think, it seems. Which, I mean, is understandable. Like I said, literally been theory crafting with almost only data the entire stream. But I also didn't... I ended up not having the chance to schedule the stream ahead of time other than like... I scheduled it like 20 minutes ahead or something. Or 15. Who you calling regular? What? I'm at least a large, mate. Fucking hell. Some call me extra large. Those I love. Right. Is there anyone to raid on YouTube? Not I can see. Okay. Is there nobody about? Oh. Not that I know anyway. So there's no one to raid on YouTube. So we'll raid on Twitter Doodles. Boo doo 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 boo doo 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 doo. Who's on Twitch? Tangent's on. Oh, he's doing drops. What game is this? Oh, Space Marine 2. Oh, I've been curious about it. I've heard good things about that. Is there anyone doing that? Let's go. I'm not seeing the ones we usually do. Where do I click? Let's go click following. Yeah, let's rate Tangent. Why not? He's playing Space Marine. Thank you guys. Have an awesome one, and we shall raid away. Sebadoo. As far as YouTube lot go, thank you again. I'll see you in a couple of days when we'll try this out. And Shadaisy, goodbye. Have a good night. Right, that's YouTube's ended, and